Hello, I'm Brandon Hinton. I will be doing a very late interview on Black Panther for my Fundamentals of Creative Writing class. First off, let me just say that this was a great movie. Um, I think everyone will love it. I'm just going to go down what I put down on my paper. Uh, MCU has been on top. MCU means Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's been on top for about 10 years now. And so far, there hasn't been any black movies or any movies with the black main character until now, until 2018, with Black Panther. And what strikes this is is the entirely black, like the cast is almost entirely black except for two, and that's unheard of for a superhero film, especially to make as much money as it has. It's actually it landed in the superhero genre. Usually they all have the same script, the same trope, and Black Panther actually sticks a perfect landing in a redundant superhero genre, making his territory as a top cat and visualizing new ideas with darker faces at the forefront. Just a little history on Black Panther. He debuted in 1966 as a villain against the Fantastic Four. He would eventually become the first black superhero of Marvel Comics. I'm pretty sure of all comics in general, to include what would later become DC. So this story, as usual, it's a Disney. Marvel's owned by Disney, so it has to do with losing a father and becoming a man. T'Chaka, the father, does things in the beginning of the movie that actually ends up hurting Wakanda, which is the place where Black Panther's from. And it's up to his son T'Challa, played by Chadwick Boseman, to right those wrongs. Now, a couple of those wrongs involve Eric Killmonger, who's played by Michael B. Jordan, and he is faced with some decisions that his father made. And they're actually, T'Challa and Eric Killmonger are actually cousins. So T'Chaka, the father, did something to his brother, which sets off a whole chain of events for the movie. And also making his MCU directorial debut as an MCU, not as his director, is Ryan Coogler. If you don't know Ryan Coogler, he's done things such as Creed, which is a great movie, Fruitvale Station, which is one of my favorite sad movies as well. But to take this on was a difficult task, because you not only had to focus on Black Panther and who he was, but you also had that huge mountain to climb as far as a black superhero, and also trying to incorporate everything that the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because it's all connected, that's their tagline. I think he did that very well. He also hit on some of the political commentary as well, with the borders, immigration, as far as Wakanda staying on its own. He also adds a strong female presence. Dora Milaje, they're like the Secret Service. They're at the forefront, and the main general of the Dora Milaje is played by Okoye. Is Okoye, played by Denai Guerrero. You may have seen her in The Walking Dead. She's very strong, very built, tough, bald, just things you would never see. Also, another character, love interest of T'Challa, is Nakia, played by Lupita Nyong'o. You might have seen her in 12 Years a Slave. She's also just very strong, independent. These women are independent, and the funny thing is, well, it's not funny, but Nakia and Okoye prove that not only can women be fierce and strong, but also that black women can have a story to tell as well in the cinema. And that's something that you haven't seen reach as far as this movie has made it. Another thing is, obviously, the racial tension of now is kind of portrayed in that movie, as you see in the 90s. The first 5-10 minutes is set in 90s Oakland, and 90s California was not a good place to be for anybody black. And I believe that Black Panther reached in the soul to the world. Black Panther released in it the soul of the world to see if mostly black films could succeed. With its success, more black superheroes have begun to see the light of day in Hollywood. Netflix Luke Cage and Warner Bros. Black Lightning have all found success in a void that seems to be a hunger for black heroes. That's thanks to Black Panther. I believe the records just show everything. I'll read some of the records. This is all from Forbes. 5th biggest opening weekend of all time. Biggest non-sequel opening weekend. Biggest solo superhero launch of all time. Biggest February opening weekend. Biggest Friday to Sunday opening. The list goes on. This is from Forbes.com, of all the records that Black Panther has broken. This is huge. I love the movie. I've watched it at least 7 times. I have the Blu-ray 4K edition. This will be my review. Thank you.